This definitely sounds like the average D&D backstory for like a level 1 wizard, yeah.
Huh. Kinda smells good.
Nope.
Oh, me head. Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified? But how? The hag said there was no cure, and that the bite, Ladigwa's bite, was fatal. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside. Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door, but now I feel great. How?
Well, okay. I wouldn't have been Karlak if I was rolling for Arcana.
You can't detect anything. You have no
I suppose I should count my... I don't fancy hanging around here, but thank you. And best of luck.
I want to have a word.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please. May she burn in the 9 hells. The things she did. The things she made me do. Vile. Disgusting. Good gods. You're the one. The mind flayer. No. I saw it. You're covered in blood and gore, vomiting, and then your skull splits open. That thing bursts out of you, and then you're screaming. I still hear it. Still see your eyes go dead, and you butcher them. Everyone around you. Hag magic it might be, but it's never been wrong. Not once.
She's never died before either.
I'm so sorry. I can't stay. You're too dangerous. But I only hope it's a quick death.
What a cunt. And to think, I came back to save you. Could have just left you sitting there. Couldn't have just not stepped in that.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Going to assume that's that ring I was supposed to find before.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her to say goodbye.
Kind of idiot steps in the fire.
Something I can help you with?
You're gonna buy a prisoner? What the fuck did I miss?
Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Yeah, I'm not worried about. I'm probably gonna go for the fucking powdered armor for Astarion.
What now?
I hate him, but upgrades are upgrades.
Pleasure.
Let's go check the Brood Circle, even though I'm sure it's not gonna be much better. I don't think I care to talk to her.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
Of course. May you keep balance.
All right, so actually rest, Joaquin's rest, and then we go to the mountains. Like full spell slots, we just didn't know health.
Good meal.
I know she's out of spell. Yeah, she's out of spells. Okay. I was wondering why that wasn't happening. What am I gonna do at camp here? Oh, fucking Gale wants to talk. Of course he fucking does.
Something.
He always wants to talk.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Give him the fucking Color Spray ring. Color Spray's pretty good, but
Thank you.
at least it is in regular D&D. Might be a little late here with only 33 health.
Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
We're gonna shit talk Gale. I don't like Gale.
And the waste it might have been.
Of course it was.
You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
This definitely sounds like the average D&D backstory for like a level 1 wizard, yeah.
A mortal, enchanted by the allures of the divine? Is that not a tale as old as time? I merely happened to be one of its protagonists. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself.
Sounds about right.
Almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, In the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I like that take on it. Very good take on it.
I certainly thought so. Sometimes there is great strength to be found in symbolism. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
I don't like how there's not a no option.
You
I don't
feel
like
the
Gale enough to care enough.
quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
This one's almost like asking him if like it's his fault that he wound up in this situation.
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
I hate him, but I don't hate him that much.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed.
If I'm gonna put up with Astarion, I'll put up with him.
My own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Oh, so help me God if he starts talking again, dude. Oh, fuck me. I hate him.
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away. just pondering what I lost. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Fair enough. Though in the end, we're still playing the same composition. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together.
Good.
Always a pity when opportunities slip us by. Good night.
Maybe I should have gotten rid of him. I'm gonna toggle another night, just to see if I missed an event, and get rid of this thing. But I'm not gonna spend any resources on it, because I don't need any.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation, or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again. Lizelle thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
What could go wrong?
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win.
What could possibly go wrong?
You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Hey, Vey. The only thing I could have rolled to not make that easiest check. I have like a +8 or +7 to the whole thing.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you. Surrender. A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
She says that, but she also was definitely the one that was about to gank her in the sleep. So I'm just saying.
Time to press ahead.
Little hypocritical.
A dragon. Gods preserve me.
It's absolutely massive.
Alright, well.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
I feel like that's a little overkill for, like, 4 guards, but yeah, okay.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Can we kill them? Please. Pretty please.
I almost agree with him for once, and I don't like that. Forgot I picked up all those potions with Karlak, so she's just got a billion things in this bar right now. There's definitely a dragon. I probably can't kill all of that. I'm gonna go do this, because I know, metagame-wise, I don't actually deal with the dragon. But I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
I just couldn't find a reason to actually talk myself into going to do this, logically speaking. Especially after wanting to murder hobo people.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
See, now I definitely could have gone with a more diplomatic option. I definitely just saw this one make the most sense to me. I'm already gonna have to back this up. Or I can get lucky on the roll.
Perceptive for such an inferior creature. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
Very loud whisper.
Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
Yeah, right.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you.
I keep picking things I don't actually have points in because they sound like the option I would like to most actually do as a had a good character.
A worthless kill, no sport. If this one was even slightly useful, I might spare him.
Bruh. So close. Last inspiration I'm doing on these, I think. We'll see how it goes.
So bold in the face of death. Perhaps you may live after all. Better to let stronger blood thrive. It can give rise to worthier foes and hardier slaves. Don't disappoint me.
Alright, well, okay. I kind of expected to still get a fight out of that, I'm not gonna lie. I think I picked the lower XP option. This makes me feel like I should go to the Underdark first.
Thing.
A long-ass ladder.
I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
When I find a paladin level, that'll actually be very good. I don't think I'm gonna have XP for that until like 7 though.
What do we have here?
One day I'll
I thought I already met Scratch. F on that. Can't use action surprised. Statues get up. I remember what happens actually. Or shut my whore mouth. Well, that's inconvenient.
This feels good. With finesse. They won't know what...
I don't actually know if I need clear the ad. It's best to do it for turn economy, be sure, but
Soldier.
I don't think I actually technically need to.
Let's finish this.
Let's just apply some other CCs to this situation. Blind's level 2. I'm gonna have to use another one of these already if I do. I'll chill for now.
Well, so much for peace.
That did fucking nothing. There's just real bad rolls in those 2d6.
Go for the throat.
This is gonna feel good.
Oh wait, that only lasted one turn. Any damage could break it. Okay. Alright, that fixes that. Probably should read the fucking spell effects.
Just like old times.
Can't afford to let up.
I'm heating up. Down the hatch.
How much damage does it do?
On my tongue. I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are? Ha! A rival. A mere footnote to my legend. You should be more concerned with who I am. I am Dawn, third son of House Bartol, first rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
Fuck.
A memory shard. They hold their glow for years. And it's fading. It contains knowledge that is precious to me. If it has grown this dull, then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Filro? Impossible! The master of the Adamantine Forge would be known and feared throughout the Underdark. Unless... Huh. Ha! The fools must have turned back, or, better yet, died in the search. Good. If they had just surrendered their research to me, we might have found the Forge together. But no. They hoarded their knowledge, left each of us clinging to scraps. I had the good sense to lock mine away in the shard. And now I can claim the forge alone.
I'm sure he's going to tell us a whole lot about this forge that he wants to find by himself.
They knew of the forge's defenses, its operation, true enough. But I know its location. The rest I can figure out with time. Now I am the only one searching. Or almost the only one. You proved your power in freeing me. But I need no more rivals. Try to take this as a compliment, yes?
Bold move. Considering we have them outnumbered. Bold move, but okay. 46? Okay. That should be enough for that. Of course it wasn't.
On my word. Over there.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Need to stay focused.
Don't waste us.
That was a bold move.